Hey, Craig Valine here. About 12 years ago, a client, good friend of mine, Dr. Brian Berg, an orthodontist in Glendale, California, he and I put together a program called How to Triple Your Referrals in 90 Days or Less. And we did an interview called The 7 Secrets to Increasing Referrals Now. And in a minute, I'm going to share with you what that number one secret is to increasing referrals now. But first, a story. We are doing work on our house. We had a tree fall on our house last March of 2021, and it is now February. So we had the tree fell on our house, big 40-foot oak tree, fell and put a big hole right in our roof. And so the roof had to get done. And while we were doing that, we had a little extra money in our budget, so we replaced our air conditioner and heating, our HVAC, on top of the roof. And so the general contractor had a few people come out and do bids. And one of the people that came out to do the bids is someone that I recognize from our local Chamber of Commerce. And we conversed. He was very professional. And so I made sure to let the general contractor know that I favored this guy over anybody else because he is a compadre in the local Chamber of Commerce. And I trust him. So we did the work. He put the air conditioner up on the roof. The work was done well. And sure enough, they did the roof. And so that part of the job was done. Well, that was in October. And then November came. And it got cold around Thanksgiving time. And the heat wouldn't go on. In fact, it was blowing cold air through our vents. And so this HVAC contractor, who I had recommended to the general contractor, had given me his personal phone number and said, text me anytime there's a problem or anything, anytime, right? And so we texted him and we got no response because the unit is guaranteed for 5 years. And so we texted and said, hey, we have no heat. It's pretty cold in here. By the way, there's a ladder in the background. Someone's doing painting on the house next door, so I apologize. But we texted this guy, and we called this guy, and I emailed this guy for 4 days with no response. And meanwhile, it's cold during the mornings and evenings in the house, and the vent is throwing out cold air. So finally, on the 4th day of not getting any response, and by the way, it was Thanksgiving weekend, so we expect that it might be difficult to get out. But when the guy gives you his phone number and says, text me if there's ever a problem, and he doesn't respond, well, that's kind of a problem. But that's not the big problem. So on the 4th day, we contacted the contractor, the general contractor, and said, hey, we've been trying for 4 days to contact this HVAC guy. He's not responding. We have no heat. It's cold. We want it fixed immediately. So, funny enough, magically, after we did that, within 15 minutes, we got a call from the office of the HVAC contractor. And the woman who called says, we can get someone out there in 10 days. And we said, that's not acceptable. We don't have any heat right now. We just got it installed. No way in hell should this unit be working this way. And so this woman got very rude and very abrupt with us, and we just said, that's unacceptable. So in the background, we heard someone say, tell them we'll be there tomorrow. So they got here the next day, and they fixed it. But here's the number one secret to getting more referrals now, to increasing your referrals now. The number one secret to getting more referrals now is being referable. You see, you can be great at what you do, because this HVAC contractor was great at what he did. They installed the unit. There was a problem, evidently, with the gas buildup because it got so cold so rapidly. It blew up the little pilot or whatever, and as a safety mechanism, it was blowing out the air. I get that. But when you give me your personal phone number and you say, give me a call whenever there's a problem, and it was a problem, and you don't respond for 4 days, and we have to get someone else involved to get a response, that's a problem. And the problem is you're not referable to me anymore. Even though you were great at what you did, if I have to worry about someone I referred to you not being able to get a response, then I look bad. And so I'm not going to put myself in that position. So think about anybody you've done business with who's probably good at what they do, but they don't return phone calls fast enough, their customer service isn't well, they just have a big problem in not doing business the way you think they should be doing business with, and therefore you're not going to refer to them. So ask yourself, are you referable? And if you're not getting referrals from people, there could be a number of reasons, but number one, are you referable? So that's a big lesson here. So we did, by the way, if you like that lesson, number one secret to getting more referrals is being referable, I have about 6 more secrets given to me by my late friend, Dr. Brian Berg. He passed, but I still have the interview that we did together. If you'd like that, you can go to www.increasereferralsnow.com, get access to that interview. It was done in 2011. But everything that was said then is applicable now. There are fundamentals. The fundamentals never change. And if I can be of help to you in any way, shape, or form, drop me a message, leave a comment, let me know if you thought this was useful. The number one secret to getting more referrals is being referable. So I'm Craig Valine, marketing performance expert. If I can be of any help to you, please let me know. Look for more videos on this channel ASAP. Have a great day.